welcome to Richstone Music, and here we have the St James EL34 amplifier head. So we've done a separate video for the 6L6 head, but this is the EL34, so slightly different prospects in terms of the sound of the amplifier. Before we go any further, you can get a matching cab for the head, but we've got the black one here today just for the video. So that was the overdrive channel of this amp on full chat, full gain, on the 50 watt setting, which is the full power of this amplifier. And as you can hear, it's not a super high gain amp, but we've got loads of lovely, with a Les Paul, sustain going off, some nice feedback sustain, and a nice kind of thick, kind of creamy tone, but still with plenty of bite, especially when you go to the bridge pickup. But I'm going to go and show you the first channel of the amp, and then we'll talk a bit more about all the other features as we go through it. So Blackstar envisaged this amplifier as being a bit of a pedal platform, and the first channel, the clean channel on this, is quite a full sound. So on the 6L6 amp, it's a very, very crystal clear, clean sound. This is a little bit fuller in the mid-range, and it will drive a little bit more if you put this amp into its lowest power setting, which is 2 watts. But I'm currently on the full power, 50 watts. Say both pickups on a Les Paul. This is what we're going to get. So a nice characterful tone, plenty of thickness with the Les Paul, so it's working really well. If I drop this onto 2 watts and max out the channel volume on channel 1, we'll just check the volumes here. We're now getting the amp really on the edge. So going on to the amp's other features that might be less obvious until you do a bit of reading up or come and have a look at one. So this amp is incredibly lightweight. You can lift the whole thing, 2 hands, head and the cab. It's one of the lightest amps ever, especially for a 50 watt valve amp, which you can carry the head in just 1 hand. Also comes in a 112 combo as well. But one of the other features that we're really impressed with is the DI output. So Blackstar put an XLR DI output on the back of this with 3 settings on there, but you can also plug this in with some software with your computer and control the output and like change the cabinet, change the room resonance and response and things like that. So if you're in the studio or just playing live, you can really control the sound you're going to get without having to stick a mic here and possibly have an ambient room mic as well. You can just DI it in. So now I'm going to put the amp on standby. Same setting, we're going to go for the same kind of overdriven first channel, but I'm now going to bring in this little Bose, which is acting as a full range flat response speaker with that same overdriven first channel. So I'll just feed it in on the master volume on the amp. So that is the amplifier straight into there, nothing coming out of these speakers because the amp's on standby. So you can get a great DI tone with no effort. So an absolute brilliant set of features from the new Blackstar St James. So come down and give one a try. Thank you for watching. We'd actually stopped rolling the camera, but I just turned the tone off on the neck pick on the Les Paul and got all that spitting sound you would get from an amp that's absolutely on the edge, which this is in theory, but it's still just coming through the Bose, so you get all that power amp distortion. Absolutely brilliant.